Okay. Got some multicam aprons. I have 2 cop rigs here. They must not be online. Those are right-handers also. These here are left. I have a lot of options for left-hand stuff. I do have some right-hand subgun micros. And it looks like I have an apron, a tool apron back there. I wonder if that's probably not online, if that's still sitting here. If you want that, let me know. Into the longest line, empty. Lone Star, Ortiz, what's up? Yoder, Sam, Bam Ranch, what's up? Tattooed, Shoot Fish Virginia, Love Day, Roberts, what's up? We did some more phone pouches in black. You guys bought them all. Some more got made today. We've got belt attachment and pals backed. Spent mags. Maybe we have 1 or 2 left of those tomorrow. I'm not sure. They all show sold right now, but some of them are old orders. So when we go to ship them, we'll know shortly if any of those are available. Probably not. Tyler, what's up? Cam, what's up? Viera. I do have pull-out med trays. We did Coyote today. I've got black and I've got OD in there. We do still have a bunch of hats. I've got some, well, all 3 sizes. I got a lot of small mediums, which my suspicion is won't sell. I've got medium larges, and then for you big heads, I've got large extra larges. Rick, what's up? Roberts, what's up? Webdad, Chuck Peoples, Mallory, what's up? JT. I did find some more of these. We had them in employee shirts after we passed them out. I never, when the employees change sizes, a lot of guys get here, they get on test, they get on hormone replacement therapy and stuff, so they change size. I never remove the old sizes. We just keep going, and that gives me some on the back end. Like, I wear mediums, so I don't care whether I sell these or not. I'll just open them as I need new shirts. Inspired by your work ethic, craftsmanship every day. Thanks for doing your thing. Right on, man. That's why I post all the time. I'll post at 3 in the morning. I'll post at 1 in the morning. I'll post in here, you know, midnight on a Saturday, on a Friday, just to show, just accountability. You know, people want to talk about how do you do these things or how can I get these things? Well, you have to work. That's all it is to it. I mean, it really is that simple. We did some more dual pistols today. We did some more triple pistols today. There's a Nalgene koozie. We did some sling tourniquet covers. I have BBD bags going here. Black backpacks are finishing up. These will all finish tomorrow. These ones are done. They just got to be flipped. Wexler, what's up? Empty. I've got all I don't know. 45 pounds since February, lighter, faster, strong. Good for you, man. Good for you. Medium, large, extra large. And these are the ones that say, give me liberty or I'll take it myself. And it looks like I do still have a few other sizes here too. So if you want one of those and they're not online, just hit me up. Lutz, what's up? Rick Milton, what's going on? What else do we have? Convertible slings, black convertible slings, red convertible slings, black toxic single point slings. Soma, what's up? Walt Whaley, right on. From JC, East Tennessee. Where's JC? What's that? Showing love from JC, East Tennessee. Where's JC? Tool bags, looks like Mandrake. Visor covers, Woodland. I know these got started today. These are underway. What else? I think we're going to do some NSW modular rigs this week also. I think that's the next thing to cut. I know I've got backpacks done. I saw them. I don't know where they got put. Johnson City, right on, right on. Any lot of abandoned buildings around there? Any cool, creepy, abandoned hospitals or anything crazy that we can get into? Caswell, what's up? Always forgot to buy a tourniquet pouch and asked to have it attached when I order a sling. Yep, we don't do them after the fact. Can you email me about a mandrake? Yeah, send me an email. I'll put one online so you can make sure to get one of them. RDB 1934, what's up? Taylor, what's up? I've been hoping that they were going to go online today. The backpacks, they would have, but we didn't finish them today. And I've been running around. We drilled a bunch of holes in the ground with auger to put trees into. Did stuff outside. I sewed a lot today. We've been fucking doing a lot of stuff today. A lot of other stuff. Nerly, what is up? What's up? Did the Spent Mag pouches go out on text? No, we showed them on live feed. Last night before, I showed them on live feed. And I think I told people they were online, and guys bought them. We never even put them out, like, public. Philip Strother, what's up? DJ Richard, what's up? Rock Island has an old factory. Don't know if you can go in. A long drive for you. Where's Rock Island? Where's that? And all of them, if you ask, it's always no. So you just always go. Don't take a bunch of people. Act as though you shouldn't be there. And don't get caught. Has Jaeger asked for... No, I have not spoken to James since he took off. I saw people saying, hey, can we send you stuff? And the answer was no. I don't think it can get to him. We'll be making more Hanks. Amanda's making those, buddy. If you want one, send her or me an email, and I'll put you in touch with her. That's the easiest way, is to send the email, and then I just forward it to her. Hour and a half from Nashville. That's awesome, man. I would like to, if you have information on that or you can find any link on it, I'd love to see it. Just email it to me or send it to me in private message. I especially like places where we can find the history. I hate these guys that do these videos where it's all like just haunted noises and screams and girls giggling and shit. Like, I just watched one of the most recent videos on Waverly Sanitarium, which is cool because it's 90 minutes long, but it's a bunch of like fucking teenage kids and squealing and shit. Like, I want actual history. I don't want a bunch of added sound effects and shit. We want to walk through the buildings, show the craziest, creepiest shit, any tunnels, any kind of basement stuff, attics, rooftop shots, drone shots, and then give an actual voiceover history beginning to end. And then hopefully, find people that actually worked there that we can actually get in contact with and do, phone interviews or whatever. Because most people, that worked in places that are closed down now, they will speak about it. They'll talk about it. Caught the live feed, great show. Jeremy, I thought so too, man, because I was just asking questions that people don't ask. Like, I want to know the real shit. I want to know the stuff that's not talked about. Because if I called up some canine place and we had that conversation, they're not going to have that conversation out public. There's liability with it, right? I want a dog that is going to fucking eat people when they come over. If you come on this property And that's what he was talking about, inner lines, different lines of dogs, which we have. I have a whole perimeter fence, inside another perimeter fence, inside a third. So there's like 3 circles, 3 layers to the property. So if you get to where my big dogs are, you've already come over 2 fences. You've breached 2 separate perimeters. I don't want to come home and have to rescue you. I want to... Okay, anybody there? The iPad blacked out. The screen went black, and then it showed the Apple as though the thing was rebooting. I don't know why it's been doing this. Fucking just piece of shit. Like, I swear, you're good for a couple years, and then these things just fucking self-destruct. This thing's never been in weather. It hasn't been dropped. It's in a fucking the biggest armored OtterBox case that there is. So, like I was saying about the dogs, right? I want to come home and be like, what's this giant blood stain from? Because the dogs ate the trespasser. Like, there's nothing left. We don't know what happened to him. We don't even know he was here. The gravel didn't get him. Caswell, what's up? Can hear you now. Planet Purple 1. This morning, Tuesday talk with you and Nicole and the protection dog guy was awesome. Thank you, man. We had a pack of dogs kill a lady here in Iowa. Well, if you get killed by my dogs, you put forth some effort for that to happen. So I'm looking at things like, I don't have a Malinois because I don't want to have to travel with a fucking 2-year-old child. I don't want to have to do that. I want to be able to go in places and sit down and eat. I don't want to have a monkey with a diaper with me, right? And I'm not saying that's what a Malinois is, but that's a full-time job, right? I just want to be able to get up and go and not have to take a weapon with me. That weapon is what I mean. So I look at dogs differently. I'm not looking at dogs as a weapon for myself. I like livestock guardian dogs because they protect the property, they protect the animals on the property, and they're bonded with the animals. When it's raining, snowing, lightning, sleeting, hailing, those dogs don't come inside. They don't want to come inside. They have plenty of shelter, and they sleep out in the snow by choice. They stay where those animals are. Chickens crawl all over the dogs. Goats used to jump on the dogs. Those dogs would rather be where those animals are than where we are. And I wanted something like that had a lot more mouth behind it. And that's why I got those bigger dogs. I have another one coming. And that's what I wanted. And my males, they'll hit that perimeter fence 10 acres away. The females will stay more inside. 300 worth of antibiotics today, right on. Like fish mocks and stuff, Steve Hall. Got shipping notification today on my tourniquet pouch and 3-cell pocket organizer, right on, Adam Smith. That's why I'm building the catio around the house, right on. Where did this driver's license come from in this pile of dog shit? When you lived in Oceanside, did you ever take a trip to Alcatraz? I never did, man. And my father actually was stationed on Treasure Island right there. He was stationed at a couple different military installations there. So we would go and visit for the summer and stuff, and we'd be on Treasure Island. There was a crypto lab in the basement under the museum nobody knew about. There was all kinds of stuff. And we ran around the base, and the base, for a lot of the base was closed, so we were running around there. But I never did go to Alcatraz. I did not. And I wonder with places like Alcatraz, right? Is there shit they don't show you? Is there some stuff that's kind of off limits where they just don't take people? Definitely lifestyle, and he made that clear. You need to do your part. Absolutely. And I didn't want to have to train a dog. Livestock dogs, livestock guardian dogs, you put puppies with older dogs, and the older dogs train the puppies. Like my females are getting old right now. That's why I have more females on the way. I'm going to get one, 6 months later, I'm going to get another one. And that's why I'm doing that, because they'll go up there, and when they do stupid shit, those females will kind of jump on them. Got 2 packages from SOE. Leonard Fisher, right on. Thank you for your orders. Kirby, how are you, man? Come on, guys, hit them thumbs up. Hit them thumbs up. You see how low the thumbs up counts are on our videos during the days? And we have people coming from 3 different audiences, right? We have people that know me, we have people that know Nicole, and we have people that are there because of Canine Fortress. So we have a bigger viewer count, but they never hit the thumbs up. Closest haunted house to me is Sowers Castle. Where's that at? Tried to go to Alcatraz 3 years ago, working in Oakland. Tour availability was 2 years previous. That's fucking insane. So I want to meet the dude that works at Alcatraz where I can be like, hey, I'll give you $1,000. Get us in the side door. Just let us go walk around. Still rocking CC belt. Got a few of my friends to turn to them. Right on. What's a CC belt? I know that sounds ridiculous. CC belt. Finally reading Unintended Consequences. So during COVID, somebody started narrating it, reading it and putting it up on YouTube. And it got to like chapter 80 and it never went any further. At least I never saw it go any further. Maybe it has. Concealed carry, got it. Duh. Kansas City. See, we don't make anything called a CC belt. That's why it's just not in my head. When people talk about my products, I think part numbers, right? EDC belt, low profile belt, 175 Cobra belt, Riggers belt. Jose, how are you, man? Any 75 round AK-47 drum pouches? No, but our spent mag pouches will hold them. Which you just missed. We just sold them out. They sold out last night. And those, you can put them on gear. You can molly them to things. Or they come with a hanger and a leg strap, so you can run them just kind of drop right below your belt line. So there's scuba webbing under here. So if you mount them to a belt, they're very stable. There's scuba webbing in here. So if you mount them, if you use them for spent mag, they're very stable. This lip right here, this holds its shape. It's very rigid. There's scuba webbing all in here, and there's scuba webbing all right here. So it's a very squared box. And then you have this right here, so you can pass your hands through. So you can put site surveillance, exploitation, stuff that you snatch out of wherever your raid is. Or you can use them for shotgun, breaching, whatever, and they won't bounce out because they have these lids here. We see guys put 40 mic in them. We see them put bangs in them. They'll hold 6 rounds. You can actually jam 7 in there, but they're tight. So we just say 6. They'll hold a 240. They'll hold a 240 box, 249 box. So 200 rounds of linked 5.56. The big box will fit in here. But they'll work for Mark 46, Mark 48. So they'll do 308 also. Did I answer your question? I don't remember what your question even was. Jason Joe, what's up? The boat dock access to Alcatraz is the problem. Apparently still Fed government controlled. Boat ride visible to prison, never touching island was a year out. Crazy. Any other colors of spent mags? Yeah, we'll be doing some. I want some in multicam black, so you'll see those come. Probably do some woodland. Does it hold your emergency rations? Yeah, you could probably jam 2 MREs in there. If you unpacked them and uncardboarded them, you'd probably get more in there. And I know you're just being a smartass with that. I know you're being funny with it. But yeah, it totally would. For guys listening, any picture you can paint, because people won't think of, oh, I can use this for these other things. You could use it for a ton of screws and nails. You could use it to carry tools as you're up on the ladder. We give you, there's a piece of, I don't think you can see it. Let me see if I can turn this around and show you guys this. There's a piece inside of Velcro on the floor, and the grommet goes through that. So you can put a piece of Velcro over that, and it'll close that up. Why did we do that? Because 9mm will fit through there, and on the range when they were doing failure drills and stuff, they would have them pull the ammo out and go, okay, I'll put 3 rounds in or whatever. That keeps the bullets from falling through. You could put a ton of 22 rounds in there, but if you have that piece of Velcro over the grommet, you can put screws and nails in there and they won't fall out. Right, Nary, and I wasn't really addressing you. It's for the 5,000 people that are going to watch this by tomorrow morning. So any ideas or pictures I paint, it makes that product more desirable. People just think spent mag, and they think, oh, mag. They don't think hard drives or documents or whatever we pick up while we're on a target. You know, they don't think about that. Scully, ultimate loadout would be a deuce full of mags and soda and noodles. Yes. Did we plant trees? I did not plant trees. I used the auger. The ground is really hard. There's rock there. It's the same as where we put other trees. And I fucked up in the past where we dug holes with excavators. So we dig basically a 4x4x4 box and then fill it in with good soil. But what happened is that box with the soft, loamy soil, when it would rain or, flood in those areas, it would hold all that water, and then it would take weeks for that water to seep out. So we were actually rotting the roots out. So this time I just used an auger. It's about the size of the pots. They're 12-inch around. We went down probably about 12, 16 inches. And I'm just going to put that in there and then use that dirt to backfill around the pot. I have not planted the trees. We drilled the holes today. You mentioned voiceover earlier. If you need someone, let me know. I used to do that. Josh Carpenter, right on. I think I'm going to do the voiceovers, or Tad might. We'll write out the information and everything, and then we'll just put it on. I don't want to use somebody third party because we're going to do these and I want them to just be consistent. Any recommendations on jerky seasoning? So we use the Walmart stuff, and I've been very pleased with it. We just use the Walmart jerky seasoning. You have no other option for Cobra duty belts. You can put a 2-inch buckle and get a normal duty belt, or you can put a 2-inch Cobra buckle and get the exact same belt with a Cobra buckle. That's the only difference. So yes, your other option are these, the lock monsters. I've never seen them break. We've used them for 35 years. Babyhead. He's almost an adult. He's got his driver's license. He's working at a grocery store. He does not live here. He thought he had it very difficult, and he needed to go experience life somewhere else. So he is not here. He has not been here for years. His mother talks to him, every few weeks, and he's living with his father. 1993. Good Tuesday talk. I listened to it on the way back from picking up my new 93 cat skid steer with track. Nice, nice. What size did you get? Kroll, what's up? EDC organizer. What do you think of it, man? What are you using it for? 2, researching DWC hydroponics. I don't know what DWC is. Something wicking. I don't know what it is. Talked about antiquing last night. Do you collect or have cast iron pots and pans? So I do, and I don't know a lot about them. I know that you'll look at a 12-inch pan, and some of them are $300, and some of them are less. I do have a lot of cast iron. We've been buying it. We bought it as recently as a couple weeks ago. I had a lot. I had 20-gallon Rubbermaid totes that were so heavy you could barely lift them. And I'm to the point of believing somebody stole them. They were here in the building. I had them in the back room, but they're nowhere on the property. We haven't been able to find them. And I'm missing 3 totes worth. I had a lot of like non-electric tools and stuff like this jelly thing, and just different presses and fruit strainers. I've got some of that stuff in here, but I'm missing several of these blue totes full of cast iron. So we've been buying cast iron. I've been buying Dutch ovens. I've been buying Dutch ovens with legs. I've been buying all kinds of stuff for in case we have to cook over a fire. And that's probably something, if you think you're going to have to do it, you're in for a rude awakening if you're not, accustomed on how to do that. And I'm very much not. How many quail did you say can go in a small cage? So Cody's keeping in each covey, I guess, or each hole, he has 4 females with 1 male. Multicam black, red thread, large tool bag received, work of art. Can't bring myself to put plumbing tools in. Just use it, man. Just use it. Just joined or Cobra buckles in short supply. Yes. Like my cast. So we use cast iron. Jeremy uses cast iron. Probably Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There's something cooked here with cast iron. Amanda uses cast iron some as well, the smaller pans and stuff. And keep in mind, it's fucking heavy. If you're in the kitchen cooking a lot, cast iron is heavy. I'll watch the rest of this tomorrow during lunch. Have a good night, man. M. David, what's up? Never seen a Dutch oven with legs. Yeah, I've got some of them. Just joined. How many quail? Old Bay seasoning works good on jerky, especially chicken jerky. I don't do chicken jerky. Not that it's wrong or anything. I don't. Man, your place is mint, full gym and everything. We have a whole cardio suite upstairs. There's another 6,000 feet upstairs. It's kind of like a man cave. Hey. Christmas email saying tool bag en route. Only regret, wish I would have ordered enough freeze-dried Colby Jack. So order some more, man. Order some more. I prefer cooking over fire with cast iron. So my problem with it is you have to sit there. And I don't sit. If I got to fucking sit somewhere, I'm falling asleep. I turned a hose on to fill up 300 gallons of water last night. Went out, checked it twice, and somehow still forgot to turn that motherfucker off. So that hose ran all until, somebody saw it this morning at 7 o'clock. So that's how my cooking over fire would go. When that time comes, it will not be me sitting there watching that shit cook over fire. So this one we got at Lodge when we were over there. This one, I think this is a Griswold, if I remember right. Nope. And then that one I got with the hanger. So, we buy them when we see something cool that we think is a little different than what we have. But I think at this point, we're to the point where we have duplicates of everything in multiple locations at this point now. 16 by 18 flat cast iron skillet. I bet that motherfucker's heavy. I collect cast, use it a lot. I'm happy to have it because we have a lot of fires in the backyard. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. When, if ever, will you make M60 style pouches? Definitely not interested. We won't, Aaron. We won't. Take your belts out and feed them into here, or put them in the waxed cases. The seals running 308. This is literally what they run. These are what they ran when they used our boxes. We also took their hard boxes, we cut them open, we put a flap for Velcro on them. We did a bunch of different shit for the Navy. Have huge fire pit in my field. Put a 1-inch thick plate over it for a cook surface. Great for cooking batches of fajitas. Right on. What are those round things called that they cook tacos on? I see those a lot. Not the woks, but they were like plow instruments and stuff. Plow discs. Watch for Lodge limited release, and you can make bank flipping them. So we were at Lodge. We walked around Lodge. I have a ton of drone footage that didn't get in that video. The Lodge plant is huge. Like, they have all the sand there. They use all the pig iron. They have a whole fucking, it's like 2 or 3 facilities all next to each other. And the people that work in the Lodge store are very knowledgeable. And they put out product. They've got like a black label or something. It's lighter, and it costs a lot more money too. Look up Trivets for elevating cast iron. Kent Rollins sells them. Right on, Brian. Kent Rollins has a pretty badass YouTube channel on cast iron cooking, doesn't he? Indians have a flat cast iron plate called a tawa. Yeah, it's super heavy, but nothing like cooking breakfast outside. Spanish, it's called camal, or camel. I love the cast iron. Technical question, where'd that go? Technical question, what is your reference of 223 versus do you get or sell? Reference of 223 versus 308. I don't know what you're asking, man. Use more words. $68 for 5-gallon bucket air pump air stone pool noodles to make patio tower garden. Right on. Look up green tower. Look up green tower garden. I've got one out here I need to put together. It's 7 tiers. It's as tall as I am. It's not hydroponics, but it's badass. It's on wheels. You can roll it around. You can turn it to clock it to the sun. It'd be great for lettuces, greens. Salad tower. It'd be great for strawberries. And they have different depths of them for different types of plants. So Billy Magnum, they're originally plow discs, but they sell them, like, you can get them at Academy Sport now and shit. And they use oil on them. And you cook like fajitas and pollo asada and stuff on them. Tacos. I'm in DC every day. Truckers were still circling the Beltway yesterday. So you don't hear shit about it. You don't hear anything about it at all. How has the need for medical gear changed? There is no medical gear to be had. It's all going to Ukraine. So, like bandages, tourniquets, they're not there. Our medical stuff, we don't see a huge influx. We've got a lot of dudes like, hey, I'm taking off, blah, 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 blah. And it's belts and stuff like that. But we don't see a big spike in sales and gear going to Ukraine. Kent Rollins does, John. Also check out Lodge. They do custom logo stuff. I did it once for an old Union Hall. Cool. Truckers aren't blocking traffic, just driving in formation pretty much. Son bought ancient 20-gallon cast iron gypsy stew pot, $125. We're using it for processing beeswax candles. Steve Hall, very cool, man. I've got some big cauldrons outside. I have some that hang from chain in a big, circle hanger. And then I have some that actually have feed on them also. And I would guess they're probably, I don't know, 30, 40 gallons, some of them. I've got some smaller ones too. YKK brass zippers and poles are getting scarce. I ordered AS Muck, single guy. I don't use any of those zippers. I don't use those. I use Vislon with a metal slider. And I use YKK zippers. The government was using planes to track them. Absolutely they are. Marfugal, I think, has mentioned that, but S2 Underground, as well as Forward Observer, have talked about that too. Huge government orders for med gear that will take months to fulfill, and most of the major manufacturers are involved. Yes. Yes. That's not what he's asking about here, though. But yes. Iridium, what's up, man? How are you? Are we getting a Panic Prepper series of gear as well? Probably not, man. We can't build enough of the shit we build. Rats are about out of stock. Rats are out of stock because we spoke to the owner, the CEO of the company. He opened somebody else's box and sent them to us. We order 1,000 at a time. We got 20. And that was the hookup. Historic political protest, no coverage. Bitch slap session on a what? Yeah, that's, I mean, do you know who the biggest funder of the, what was it, the Oscars? Is that what it was, the Oscars? You know who funded it? You know who put the most money into that? You want to take a guess? Pfizer. Pfizer, your shot company. Pfizer put the most money into the Oscars. When was the last time you talked about fucking Chris Rock? Or when was the last time you talked about fucking, what's his name? Fresh Prince, what's his name? Irrelevant. Isn't there pictures of, the fuck's his name? Will Smith. Isn't there pictures of Will Smith's wife with her fucking boyfriend? Like, aren't they not together? And there's pictures as recently as a few weeks ago of her with her boyfriend. And I didn't even hear what he said. I thought he said something about G.I. Jane. Is she supposed to be in the new G.I. Jane or something? But it's all distraction. There's a bunch of fucking pharmaceutical companies going on. We're shipping all of our oil out of the United States. They're raising all your food. They're doing things that are manipulating the markets and raising your food prices. They're passing laws about your bank accounts. They're putting in all this fucking, all the talk of the draft, and we're going to send your sons and daughters. And if they don't want to go to Ukraine, they can come work for FEMA. Yeah, we'll do that. But instead, what's everybody talking about today? Trump made a hole-in-one and Will Smith. That's what we're talking about. The Oscars, did they just happen to have cameras on everybody in the audience? Because they did. They had cameras faced on everybody in the audience, and they were able to show you like 100 people and their reaction when the slap happened. Like that wasn't planned. Stay unvaccinated so you can't get drafted. Do you really think they're going to do that? They're going to vaccinate you. They're going to, when they draft you and put you in the military, they're going to vaccinate all those people. They're not going to care whether you're vaccinated or not. Keep telling yours. I know you don't really believe that. I know that's just something people are saying right now. They are going to vaccinate your kids when they fucking steal them and put them into this war. I'm going bald. It ain't a serious medical condition. I don't know what we're talking about. What's your take on spam or turkey spam long-term storage? It's very expensive. If we're having that conversation right now, you're way too fucking late. I have a ton of spam. I don't ever eat spam. If you want to go buy Spam right now, you're going to pay $20 for a pack of Spam. What the fuck is this cat doing? You're going to pay $20 for a fucking box of Spam at Costco or Sam's Club. I thought it was expensive when it was $12 because I used to buy the packages for $8. I think it's fine. I mean, it'll store, but the elevated cost you're going to put into that, you could do fucking so much more of something else. If you want to do protein right now, the cheapest protein to do is canned chicken. Canned chicken's not as good as fucking Spam. I would rather eat Spam, especially if you have access to eggs. Chicken eggs with Spam, you know, mix it in. I could take Spam and ramen and cook you a dish that you'd be like, yeah, I'd pay $25 a plate for that. Like, I could cook you some gourmet shit with Spam and top ramen, and you would never go, is this motherfucker, is this top ramen? Is this Spam? You would never question it. The owner of Rats is Special Forces and has been in combat. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. And there's some very good interviews. Not only was he Special Forces, he was an ODA guy. He was a fucking CAG dude. Like, you should, if you don't know who that is, any of you, if you don't know who owns Rats, started Rats, you should listen to some of the interviews with that dude. Like, that's a real fucking dude that's done a ton of real shit. Big Farm is the only way to get HCG shots now. Yes. Why is that? Because you were able to get it through a compounding pharmacy for what, $100 a month? What's your option now? What is it? Isn't it like $350 a week? Guess who they awarded the contract to? Pfizer. Pfizer. That's where you get your HCG now. That's your only option. I don't know, man. If I have a limb cut off, or I have some fucking blood spraying out of my body across the room, and all you have is a Rats, please put it on me. If you see my wife or kids in an accident, and you have a Rats, put it on them. I don't give a shit what kind of tourniquets you have. The truth is that 99% of the fucking places tourniquets are applied, you could do it through packing and pressure. Not all of it, but a lot of it. A lot of places quick clot is used. You don't need quick clot either. Just fucking put it on them. Spam will taste like filet mignon when you haven't eaten. Yeah. Canned chicken's up to $20 at Sam's last weekend. I paid $9.99 past 2 years. Yes, sir. But that's everything, right? We're naming things, but we're not paying attention to the things that we're not paying attention to. Everything is up. Everything is up. You know, they're paying $10 in places in California for fuel right now. Everything is up. That's your new normal. Everything is up except your income. So you guys have to be creative about what you do with your spare time and how you generate more money, more revenue. And if you're watching all the doom and gloom and all the, oh my God, I got a new source and somebody told me, but I can't tell you who it is. If you're busy watching that shit, that is all minutes that you could do to create revenue. And you guys are going to need as much fucking money as you can until money ceases to exist and it's something else, which is coming. This whole thing is all about fucking killing the US dollar. It's all by design. It's manipulated by other people. All of your politicians are bought and paid for. You have people running your government. You have people passing laws for you that they don't have to abide by. None of this, none of the negative shit they're doing to the population, none of it affects them. Just remember that. Chris and Kevin Hart. Who's Chris? Chris Rock? Is that what you... Chris Rock? My butch has whole chickens pretty cheap, right on. Cashier sign, when I hand them cash, is coming soon. Cashier sigh when I, yeah, they don't want to take cash. Because you have people at the cash register that don't know how to make change. You have people right now, you get somebody under fucking 30 years old, most of your checkers can't make change. The machine has to tell them. You go to a place where it's 97 cents and you hand them $1, they have to stop and really think about it. It takes them a good 60 seconds to figure out they owe you 3 cents. I don't ever take change. I don't ever carry change. I just leave it here. You can have it. I don't need the change. Frank Tank, what's up? Do you use a smoker for cooking? Yes, we use a smoker at least once a week, if not twice a week. I don't personally. I bought one. Jeremy cooks with it pretty frequently. All the time. He does ribs in there and short ribs, and he did some badass pork. It's like, I don't know what kind of pork it was, but it's like fucking red all the way through. Fucking like maroon color. Delicious. Delicious. Man, I got a hold of 100 cat tourniquets last week, and they sold to clients before I even... Yes, absolutely they did. Absolutely they did. Yeah, you're watching, what you're seeing happen here is 299 days. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Glenn Tate, a.k.a. Heavy D, he has a real name also, Prepping 2.0 podcast, that's him. You're watching his 11-book series play out right now. And what you're going to see is cash is going to go away, and you're going to have F credits, Fed coin. You're going to have the US dollar coin, crypto, and they love the idea of that because it's all digital and it's on their platform. So every time you receive it, you get taxed. Every time you spend it, they get taxed. And they can just turn your shit off when they go, oh yeah, this guy, he didn't do what we want him to do. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. They can just turn your shit off. Right now, with cash still being able to be used as cash, you can do a job for a guy, he can pay you cash. You can go to the grocery store, you can get groceries, and they can pay you cash. You can pay cash for it. And nobody knows what you bought with the cash. That will change when it's digital currency, when it goes to their currency. But as far as all the guys thinking, Bitcoin's going away, you have major cities right now in the United States paying their employees in Bitcoin. You have all of the fucking funds invested in Bitcoin. You have all the pension funds heavily invested in Bitcoin. Bitcoin ain't going away. Restaurants the other day was $7 off when she was giving me my change. I just left. It wasn't worth going back. Yeah, I've had them give me